Hello and welcome. With effective raids conducted by IT sleuths unveiling truckloads of cash and cartoon fiasco setting the moods in the parliament, there has been much happening across the nation. We will bring you all the action and much more during the next 30 minutes as you are watching News Tonight with me, Linda Hercules. But first, it's the top headlines. P. Chidambaram attacked again in Parliament on the Axel Maxis telecom deal. The Home Minister defends his role. Fort St. George adorns a festive look as AIADMK is all set to complete 1 year in power. MPs demand all disrespectful cartoons to be withdrawn from textbooks. Education Minister Sibal promises removal. Yediyurappa decides not to quit the BJP as yet but claims the support of 70 out of 129 MLAs. IT officials raid actor Politico Chiranjeevi's daughter and son-in-law, seize 35 crores in cash. Supreme Court dismisses a petition challenging Sachin's appointment to the Rajya Sabha. And Kolkata get off to a flying start after CSK decides to field winning the toss. News in detail. There was uproar in Parliament over the Ambedkar cartoon as parliamentarians made speeches on the lack of respect even academics have for politicians. Cartoons making fun of leaders finding their way into textbooks came under attack by the opposition in the Lok Sabha today, prompting the government to promise an inquiry into the role of NCERT officials. Members expressed concern over such material in school textbooks, with the BJP and TDP utilizing the occasion to demand HRD Minister Kapil Sibal's resignation, holding him fully responsible for allowing such scenarios.
कार्टून्स को लेकर हंगामा है। मेरे विचार में ये हंगामा अनावश्यक है कि कार्टून्स आज के नहीं हैं, पुराने हैं, अपने आप में अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता के परिचायक हैं और शुष्क जिंदगी में कार्टून्स के होने से थोड़ी बहुत मुस्कुराहट भी आती है। जो माननीय प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब ने फरमाया हाउस में कि पूरी किताबें ही हटा ली जाएंगी, मुझे दुख है उस वक्तव्य को सुन के। मैं इस विचार के सहमत नहीं।
Government really has nothing to do with it. The manner in which textbooks and the contents of textbooks are decided is through a committee, a national committee on textbooks, which has 2 advisors and a chief advisor, and then a monitoring committee consisting of academics. So it is nothing to do with government at all. One thing should be made clear, that the government has no role to play in deciding as to the content of the textbooks. In fact, the government is not aware of it because the NCERT is an independent organization, and the NCERT in turn appoints an academic, requests academics to actually decide on contents. Distinguished members of parliament, we believe in freedom of expression because that's fundamental to democracy and nobody can deny that. But at the same time, freedom of expression is always contextual. The same cartoon in a newspaper may well be acceptable, but the same cartoon or a series of such cartoons attacking the political class or attacking a community, right, in a textbook where it has the tendency to influence impressionable minds, may well not be acceptable. So the issue is not with reference to the content of the cartoons. The issue is with reference to the cartoons, with reference to its inclusion in textbooks.
Seeking to put a lid on the Axel Maxis controversy, the government dismissed opposition charges of delay in clearing investment by the firm in 2006 by the then Finance Minister P. Chidambaram. The government has declared that there was no scope for misunderstanding or misinformation on the issue. Pranab Mukherjee said it was clear that the proposal was processed in the normal course and the approval granted without any delay. His statement came 3 days after the issue rocked the parliament, with the opposition alleging a big scam and demanding resignation of Chidambaram for his alleged role in the deal. But the Home Minister had dismissed the charges, saying neither he nor any member of his family was involved. BJP leader Yashwant Sinha had said that what has happened is a big scam and that the government should not hush it up, as the 4,000 crore rupees deal has raised several serious questions leading to a major controversy.
Stream investment. It would be much simpler if somebody took a dagger and plunged it into my heart rather than question my integrity.
Our concern is not to really hold a dagger into somebody's heart. Our interest only is that the purity and fairness of governance must be maintained.
As a home minister who's supposed to catch thieves, he's ended up arguing that he's not a thief. He has lost moral responsibility to remain as minister. Second, that he has admitted that it is possible that the Malaysian company owned 99.3%, but this is for an inquiry. This happened when he was giving permission. Why didn't he hold an inquiry then? He had the enforcement director and all these people. Therefore, we want the papers of the Foreign Investment Promotion Board to be put on the table. Third thing, he admitted that they may have common emails. All these companies with which he says his son has no connection, they all have common emails, common address. He has to explain that. And finally, he said that his son got consultancy fees. But actually, the accounts show that it was a loan given, advance given to the Aircel company. So he got caught telling a lie on that. So I demand that Mr. Chidambaram should resign immediately. The Prime Minister should order a CBI probe into this, and the parliamentary committee which is looking into the JPC 2G matter, they should take this investigation in this matter.
Staying with politics, amid much chaos at a press conference in Bengaluru, B.S. Yediyurappa offered some breathing space to his party by declaring that he is not quitting the BJP just yet. However, he made it clear that he has the support of 70 of the party's 129 MLAs and that they remain loyal to him. Yediyurappa also reasserted his demand that the current Chief Minister Sadanand Gowda be replaced. 9 months ago, when he was forced to resign as Chief Minister, it was Yediyurappa who handpicked Gowda as his successor. He now wants the head of the government to be picked from his Lingayat community.
I have decided to keep in abeyance my decision to quit the party. I have not suggested, please make a note, I have not suggested any alternative names for the post of Chief Minister. More than 40 legislatures have handed over their resignation letters to me. About 10 legislatures who could not be present in the meeting called on me over phone and expressed their solidarity with me.
Moving on, it is the 7th day of strike by the Air India pilots and passengers. Woes are mounting. Angry passengers had tried to block the road outside Mumbai airport last night and early this morning, frustrated with the lack of information given to them by the Air India officials. CISF Jawans were brought to calm the situation. There have been reports that the government had sent feelers to pilots to discuss a solution to the impasse. The pilots did go to the Aviation Minister Ajit Singh's residence but left soon after without being able to meet him. 13 international flights have been cancelled overnight, including 7 from Mumbai and from Delhi. At least 22 flights were cancelled yesterday.
There was no information, there was no meeting. I think my PA told me that they came and you people were there, so they went away. So there is no question of inviting or not talking to them. There was no such thing. I wasn't even aware.
Would you be meeting them? Are you open to having discussions with them?
See, what I am telling you is, as an individual, you have seen these gates are open. Anybody can come and talk to me. But if they are coming as that union members and representative to discuss something, that I have said that you withdraw the strike first and then we are willing to talk on any issue.
In another scene, cartons stuffed with 35 crore rupees in cash were found at the Chennai residence of actor-politician Chiranjeevi's daughter, Sushmita. The Income Tax Department raided the house on Friday and Saturday, and today officials confirmed that cash was found neatly packed in 35 carton boxes, with each containing 1 crore rupees in denominations of rupees 500 and 1000. The money had been handed over to the Reserve Bank of India.
cause for that right. No, they're distant relatives of my son-in-law. So directly, we don't have any connection with that right. So they themselves confessed, and everything belonged to those people who are distant relatives of my son-in-law. So our family, my son-in-law, we don't have any other connection with that.
More news and updates on the other side of a very short break. Stay tuned.